Stuck a pin in your backbone, spoke you down from there. All I ever wanted was to be your spine. Lost your friction and you slid for a mile. Overdone, overdrive.
Archers of Loaf were and are a noisy rock band from North Carolina. They were formed in 1991, stopped in 1998, restarted in 2011, and they're still going. Their first single had a B-side that was called South Carolina. Given that they're from North Carolina, I wonder if that's a positive song. It could be, might not be. If anybody knows what the band name means, it's a great band name, then please do let me know in the comments. And their fifth album is due out in 2022. Hi, my name's Dan. So, Icky, Mettle was the first album by Archers of Loaf. I love the quote from Eric Bachman, who was vocals and guitar, in a 2005 interview, said, "I listen to Icky Mettle and I almost cringe when I hear it, but what the people probably liked when they heard that record was the energy that we were putting out." Okay, I think it's true to say there's a lot of energy. It's also very rough around the edges. So around this sort of time, and actually over the last 20 years at least, there's been a whole load of kind of finely tuned subgenres of rock. There's alt-rock, indie rock, post-punk, grunge, and all sorts of other things. That I feel like the distinctions between them are quite small, and I'm not exactly sure where I would put this. I'd say it's verging in some ways on the punk side of things, but maybe even almost to the noise rock. Okay, it's heavy. There's a lot of very grungy guitar in it, and it's unsophisticated. And if that's the sort of thing that appeals to you, maybe you'll love this. The rhythm guitar is very loud in the mix. So I often describe the kind of the overdriven guitar that's being played a lot as a curtain in the background that is this constant noise throughout. A lot of certainly indie rock is like that. Well, this isn't so much a curtain in the background as a duvet that covers everybody else up, because mostly what you can hear is the rhythm guitar overdriven being played. There is also bass, drums, and a second guitar, and some singing. Sometimes you can hear the singing, sometimes you can't. Sometimes the singing's so low in the mix that you've no hope of making out the words. Sometimes there's harmonies, and sometimes there's lead guitar stuff, which is mostly quite random notes that add quite a lot of chaos to the feel of the sound. You might be getting the impression that I don't much like this album, and you'd be fairly right. I think there are a couple of qualities to it that I do quite like, so going back to the energy, I like the energy of it. It's kind of, it rocks along, you can bop your head to it sometimes. It's not out of tune, I have to say, generally, which some kind of more noisy rock can be, which puts me off. And it's got a nice album title. I have no idea what Icky Mettle means, but yeah, cool. There are some rude words in it. So that's what I think of the album. I'd love to know what you think. Please let me know in the comments down below. That's it from me for now.